So afternoon all, afternoon ride, and we are back out on a Titan. So, off we go, the final test ride of this Lexmoto Titan in grey. This one's going out to Tahir, and he is having it delivered, personally, by me this afternoon. So, another little ride out to take it to the other end of Milton Keynes and drop it off for the customer, as always. The final little check that I do, make sure everything is running right. You can bleeding well wait, you numpty. Oh, talk about van drivers. Oh, there's a bike coming, I'll just start moving. Creepers, as we call them. So, brakes, all good. Indicators, lights, horn and that were all checked as I did my walk around this morning. Checking it's all okay. And this is the last delivery one. We've got a couple more that are being collected. I think we've got 2 left now out of the 10 that come, but obviously this is the last one for delivery, believe it or not. And I think we've got one going out on the 13th, one going out on the 18th. LXR 380 is due to go out this Saturday. So we had a couple of LXRs in. They do take their time to shift, as obviously being a 380, but this one is absolutely lovely. I'm looking forward to getting out on the 380. Got a lot of bikes coming through at the moment. The one thing that obviously annoys the hell out of me is these electric bikes. He's riding that on the path. Should they be allowed on the path, or are they road legal? Now obviously that is an electric bicycle. Why is it not registered? It looks like a full-size motorbike, but it's actually an electric bicycle. And that is the one thing that I do hate about these electric bikes. You see loads of people using them, all these electric scooters. One thing you're going to find out, are you insured to ride it? No. What happens if you hit a pedestrian? So I'm opening up a can of worms here for the people that follow my channel. And you'll know that I am a hater of electric scooters, and I don't mean the road legal version. I'm on about these little ones that you can hire. A lot of people tend to ride them on the road, which I don't like, and a lot of people tend to ride them on the paths. So what happens if you come off, you hit a pedestrian and you break that pedestrian's arm or leg? How are you going to get covered? Are you on insurance? Who knows? And the same goes for these. Now, you can wait. God. Another can full of numpties again today. It's the first day back, and the road is full of them. Absolutely full of them. Now let's try these brakes out. Nice little bit of combined braking, front and rear brakes. Pulls up absolutely spot on. Now the one thing I do love about these Titans, they are absolutely bomb proof if you look after them, maintain them and ride them correctly. And there's been a lot of people over the last week or so saying, oh, but I bought a Lexmoto and it's a pile of pants, and it's like, or I bought this and it's a pile of pants. When did you last have a service? Well, I do it myself. Okay. When did you last adjust your chain? You have to adjust the chain? Yes. We had one the other day, and it was posted on one of the forums. It wasn't on a Lexmoto forum, it was actually on a bikers forum that I'm on. Got a little 125, I bought it 6 months ago, and it's clonking every time I ride it. And someone said, have you checked your chain? Well, how much up and down play am I to have? I've got about 4 inches. Well, that'll be your reason why. You should have about 1.5 to 2 inches maximum when you're off the bike. And then obviously best thing to do, check your chain tension when you're sat on the bike, because your chain tension is going to differ. I've got my eye on that car up the outside of me, see where he's going, and what's the betting he's going to tuck in behind me in a second. No, he's in the right lane, but he's a bit darn close there. Obviously lovely sunny day like today, but it's only 4 degrees. So roads are still going to be cold, and you're taking it easy on those new tyres. As I was saying, if you don't know how to maintain your bike, there are thousands upon thousands of how to service a bike, how to adjust the chain, how to look after my bike, how to give it a coat of ISCA 50 and keep it clean. And the amount of people that can't be bothered, oh, I just put fuel in it and run backwards and forwards to work. Never ever a service on it. It works, it runs. And then it's like, oh, as soon as it goes wrong, they blame the bike. No, it's down to you, the fact that you're not looking after the damn thing. Now, obviously, I did a run to Super Sausage at the weekend on the big one. Had a run around and banged up a few K on it. Now, the first thing I did before I took that out was to obviously fire her up. And she gets run up every day and brought out onto the yard because she's stored at the garage at the moment. But before I went out, lights, indicators, horn, checked all my bolts, checked all my panniers, checked all the steering on it, checked my tyre pressures. My back was down by about 2 psi, and I should run, normally the GTRs run 42, 42. I had 42 and 40, so bit of air in the back tyre. Now someone would say, oh yeah, but it's only 2 psi. It doesn't make a lot of difference to the ride. Believe me, 2 psi makes a hell of a lot of difference to your ride. And you will know that because the back end will be skittering around all over the place. So the one thing I always say, do your walk around, check everything, and you should be, if you're riding daily, check it on a daily basis. You never know if a bulb's going to go. So you could be riding it one day, off to work the next day, and you've got no rear tail light. Absolutely no lights to the back of your bike. How are you going to know? You're not until someone comes flying around the corner, doesn't see that you've got no rear lights, that slams you up the back side. So you should be checking everything on a daily basis and looking after it, keeping it clean. But ride mileage up on this one. This is final test ride. It's now going to go in, have a coat of ISCA 50, give it a damn good clean over. And I am going to have my cup of coffee that's been sat under my front counter for absolutely ages, probably gone cold by the time I get back. And no, I'm not going to have a cigarette today. I am trying to give up smoking. Whether that works is a totally different kettle of fish. Where are we going with your car? Thank you. I thought he was going to do a U-ey there. Obviously decided, oh, it's not going to turn in that circle. I'm going to go round the block. I bet you he turns right again. Yeah, he's going round the block. Couldn't U-turn it, so obviously being a Jaguar. But on the way back to the garage, cup of coffee time, give it a coat of ISCA 50 and then delivery this afternoon. And a couple more Titans left for customers to come and collect, but this is the last one of the deliveries, I believe. But have to check my rotor. I've got so many bikes going out over the next couple of weeks, it's ridiculous. But we'll see how we get on. So as always, if you enjoyed it, hit the like button, thumbs up, and all that palaver, as I hear, not all that rubbish, but all that palaver. Comments down the bottom. And go and have a look at my helmet review. That's the first time I've done a helmet review, and I'm absolutely blown away with that Viper helmet. Really, really good helmet with the Bluetooth on it. A lot of comments on that one. Until the next time though, guys, be well, ride safe, and from RB, it's a big goodbye from me.